million at age 15. Now, I think I have a couple things to learn from this guy because I don't even have I have nothing close to that, okay? I'm here for some tips. So get your notepads out and let's get learning.
Hey, I'm Alex.
Hello,
and in this
Alex.
video, I'm going to
Tell me your secret, please.
tell you how I became one of the richest people on Earth.
I wouldn't say riches.
I was only a
Okay,
stupid
Bill
teenager.
Gates, let's calm down.
It all started with
Obviously
me being
not that
obsessed about
stupid.
history and archaeology. By the time I was 12, I had probably read more than 100 books
So this is where it goes wrong. He was doing this at 12. I was playing Sims at 12. There's a big difference. But hey, my Sims were rich.
on those topics. So you can imagine how excited I was when my dad gave me a metal detector for Christmas.
I bet his
I
parents are excited about it now.
Immediately grabbed a shovel and ran into our forest here in Poland. It took me less than
Poland?
4 hours to dig up my first treasure. It was a rusted machine gun from the Second World War.
Oh my god. You would find nothing like that here in Australia. Only in Europe, okay? Nothing.
After I did some research, I learned that it was a PPD-40 and used by the Soviet Union during World War II.
Ooh.
Of course, my mom was shocked when I
Ration.
showed it to her, but my dad laughed and said it was cool.
That's pretty cool. I'd probably wall mount that.
And he encouraged me to continue my hobby. Well, that's exactly what I did for the next few years. Whenever I had free time, I would wander through our beautiful forest searching for new treasures.
I'm honestly just surprised this poor kid didn't get abducted.
And after a year, I had my first big discovery. It was a very old helmet.
No
I immediately
way.
took it to a
Where can I buy one of these metal detectors? No way.
museum in our city for an inspection. When they saw it, their eyes lit up. But then they took the helmet away from me and said that archaeological treasures found in Poland belong to the state.
No way.
To be honest, I'm not sure if what they said was true, but I felt like they had stolen my helmet from
Okay, they totally stole your helmet from it. Whack it with it and run off.
me.
Oh,
That
can't
day,
believe it.
I swore to myself that the next time I found a treasure, I would keep it to myself and sell it on the black market. Because, as I later
We
found
love
out,
that.
the helmet I had found was worth at least 20,000 US dollars. It was a Roman auxiliary helmet in a really good condition. And recently, a similar helmet was sold for 300,000
Okay, they totally took his helmet and now they're like driving around little Lamborghinis. Okay.
USD. So you can imagine how angry
Surely
I
he
was.
can go back.
Especially because the helmet was never displayed in that museum. Which means
makes
they
me
had
so
probably
angry.
sold my helmet on the black market to get rich themselves.
I can't believe this. This is tilting me.
For the next few years, I had little to no luck. I mean, yeah, I found hundreds of grenades and rusty machine guns, but none of them had any value.
Grenade?
It was 2 days after my 15th
Yikes.
birthday when my metal detector started beeping like crazy. And it wasn't just beeping at one
This poor
point,
kid, man.
but
He's going out on the grind to find something and it just gets taken away from him.
it was beeping over an area of at least 2 square meters. I wasn't sure what was laying under me, but I knew it was something very big. So I took my shovel and started digging. I remember hitting against something.
It's crazy
first-
how history is just there's so much history in other
I was
countries.
scared. It could have been a mine, but I could feel that it wasn't metallic.
Only in
After a
Poland.
few more seconds of digging, I realized that it was a big pot. It was very big and heavy and kinda ugly. But why was my metal detector been beeping if
That's
there
so
wasn't
cool.
any
Surely
metal?
gold.
It
Surely
took me a
gold.
few seconds to realize that something was inside the pot. So I started
gold.
pulling the dirt out of the opening of the pot. It didn't take long until I saw something golden. And trust me, I had
is
waited
it?
years to find something golden.
Let's just, little pro tip. Don't take it into the museum this time.
It were coins. Lots of coins. Too many coins for me to carry. I looked around to see if someone had followed me or
I'd
seen
be
my
calling
treasure.
my mum and dad to come get me. I found a pot of gold, mum and dad. Pick me up.
But no one was there. So I took one coin with me and put the rest back into the hole and filled it with dirt
Oh my
again.
god, what if you forgot?
When I arrived home, I immediately showed my dad the gold coin I'd found. I told him there were many
Cha-ching!
more,
His eyes
and a
should be a
big
little dollar
smile
sign.
appeared on his face. He asked, "How many?" And I said, "More than I could count." We decided to go back the following morning.
Yeah, of course, dad's going back. He's got little dollar signs in his eye.
But this time I
It's not possession of Poland, now it's possession of dad.
realized that it wasn't just one pot full of gold coins, but that there were several pots under the ground, right next to each other. It were 7 big pots in total. After we had brought all of them to our home, we counted a little more than 10,000 gold coins.
Wow.
We had no idea how much they were worth, but we definitely knew we were rich. However, I made one big mistake. I should have never asked my dad for help. He turned out to be a selfish monster because the next morning when I woke
I told you. He saw dollar signs. He bought you the metal detector. It's his gold coins.
up to take another look at my treasure, it was gone. I immediately asked my dad where the coins had gone, and he told me he had taken them away so I wouldn't spend them on stupid stuff.
Surely you kept at least
I got
one coin.
angry and told him those were my coins, and he had no right to take them away from me. When I offered him to share the coins 50-50, he started laughing and said, I have raised you and I have bought you your metal detector. Therefore, those coins belong to me. Be a good
He did not. I hate him. I'd be furious. I'd set the house on fire. I'd do
boy,
it.
and I will give you a few of them someday. Oh, I wanted to attack him right then and there.
I can't
But that
believe
wouldn't have helped me find my coins either. No, I needed to find out where my dad had hidden them. I knew the only way my dad could have transported them was by using his car. That's why I asked several store owners in our city if I could take a look at their security cameras that were facing to the street.
He getting
I told
revenge,
them someone had
baby.
stolen my dad's car, and we were
This
trying
actually
to
makes
find
me so
out where the
angry.
thief had driven it. Everyone wanted to help and gave me access to their security camera footage. From there, it was easy to follow where my dad had driven his red
dude's
Honda.
not dumb.
Once I knew the district my dad had gone to, it immediately clicked. He had gone to my aunt. I called her up and asked if my dad had recently visited her. She said, yeah, he came in here at
Just sitting there with all of her fancy, like, mansion. No, I don't have your coins. What do you mean?
5 a.m. in the morning. He said he needed to store a few boxes in my basement. Jackpot. I immediately visited my aunt and told her my dad wanted me to pick up his boxes again. Then I ordered a taxi and brought the coins into a cheap hotel. I took one coin with me and went to a pawn shop. I asked how much it was worth, and the guy looked shocked. He asked me who had given it to me. But I knew it was better to not give him any information, so instead I asked him again, how much will you pay me for it? He took a closer look and told me it was a Roman gold coin and in perfect condition. When he said he was willing to pay 15,000 US dollars for this single coin, I almost fainted.
Surely it gets better.
But I tried to stay cool, even though I had 10,000 more of these coins laying around in my cheap hotel.
I'm getting a metal
What if
detector.
someone broke into my room and stole them from me? I took the $15,000 and ran back to my hotel. Luckily, my coins were still there.
Do you know what's so
I
horrible? People do some really awful things for money.
Immediately ordered a taxi and
Money,
drove
money,
to Warsaw,
money.
the capital of Poland. There, I checked into a luxury hotel where I was safe from my dad and thieves. All that happened a few years ago,
smart
and
boy.
I haven't seen my dad since. I
He never went back home. He took the coins and he was bye.
sold all my 10,000 coins for a total of $50 million
Surely he kept at least one as a souvenir.
to several private collectors. And I even found a legal loophole so I wouldn't have to pay any taxes.
Oh, baby.
Today, I'm 18 and living on Ibiza. I'm mostly partying and having fun, but I also offered my mom to leave my dad and start a new life with me. However, she said she wouldn't leave my dad because she loved him too much. Well, I'm sorry, but that
Oh my god, you take his coins, he'll take your wife, baby. Doesn't give a damn if it's his mum, he'll take you. Oh my
her problem.
god.
As long as she lives with my dad, I won't give her a single penny.
I love it! That's gonna be the best one I've seen ever. It was like a revenge story twist, but he is a smart kid, and that dad did him dirty. And I reckon that Roman, he would have had so much more money from the Roman hat. I wonder if he still goes around with that metal detector because that is insane. $50 million. Like, oh, you could have a house. All I want is a house. But that is the end of the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you out and about metal detecting. See ya.